Good morning, Cullman. Thank you for joining us on Cullman Today. I'm your host, Christine Wiggins, and today is Monday, February 17th. Coming up on Cullman Today, Cullman High construction, empty bowls, and industry appreciation. All of this plus sports, weather, and more. Now let's take a closer look at the top stories happening in Cullman today. Cullman City Schools celebrated the start of construction on its new Career Technology and STEM wing at Cullman High School on Thursday. Officials with Cullman City Schools, the City of Cullman, and local agencies assembled at Cullman High School to formally break ground on the project, which will see the addition of a new two-story wing located behind the current agriculture shop on 4th Street. The new facility will provide cutting-edge space for STEM programs, cybersecurity, health science, educators and training, computer science, and marketing classrooms, and space for modern manufacturing, as well as 150 additional parking spaces for students and staff. Superintendent Kyle Koloff thanked Cullman Mayor Woody Jacobs and the Cullman City Council for their partnership, as well as staff and administration across Cullman High School and the school's career tech and STEM departments. The 20th annual Empty Bowls of Cullman County Chili Dinner will take place today from 4 to 6:30 p.m. in Heron Hall at First United Methodist Church in Cullman. The community favorite event raises funds for the Cullman Caring for Kids Food Bank. The first Empty Bowls of Cullman County Dinner was 20 years ago, November 17, 2003. Organizers then hoped to serve 100 to 200 people and raise $2,000. However, when it was all said and done, over 600 people came to the dinner that first year, and almost $6,000 was raised for the food bank. Over the last 19 years, Empty Bowls of Cullman County has raised $239,000 for our community food bank at Cullman Caring for Kids. The needs of the food bank have continued to grow over the last 19 years. Tickets for the family event are $15 and include the dinner, a keepsake pottery bowl, and live Southern gospel music by Brian Westbrook and the Misfits and Annelle Baker. There will also be a silent auction with numerous items donated by the community. Tickets are available at Cullman Caring for Kids, First United Methodist Church, and at the door. Attendees are welcome to dine in or carry out. The Cullman Area Chamber of Commerce held its annual Industry Appreciation event at Terry Pines last Thursday. The event recognized local businesses and industries that make up the backbone of Cullman County's economy. Local officials, business leaders, and individuals looking to network gathered to acknowledge the contributions of industries that support the county's job market and economic development. The gathering also highlighted the strong collaboration between local businesses, economic development teams, and city and county officials in the growth and opportunity across the county. City and county representatives were commended for their seamless partnership, which was touted as playing a key role in attracting new businesses to Cullman, as well as supporting existing ones. Many other individuals were recognized for their contributions to the area, including Wallace State Community College President Dr. Vicki Karlowicz, Alabama Department of Commerce Deputy Secretary, Workforce Development Division and Director of AIDT, Ed Castile, and ADC Assistant Director of Business Development, Robert Smith. Coming up, Holly Pond falls to number 1 Lauderdale County in the Elite Eight. Sports is next. Welcome back. Let's lead off today's sports segment with the latest update on our local teams competing at the Northwest Regional tournament. After eliminating Phil Campbell in the Sweet 16, Holly Pond was back on the court Friday afternoon to face the top-ranked Tigers of Lauderdale County in the Elite Eight. The score was knotted at 12 at the end of the first quarter, and the Broncos held Lauderdale County to just 18 points in the first half, but they couldn't keep pace with the Tigers in the second half, and their season came to an end with a 42-28 loss in the Northwest Regional Finals. Lady Broncos head coach Mary Lauren Hartline was proud of the way her team executed on the defensive end, holding a high-powered Tigers team to just 42 points and keeping themselves in the game. Lauderdale County took an early 4-3 lead, but baskets from Millie McBee and Maggie Nail helped tie the game at 9 later in the period. Another McBee basket put Holly Pond ahead 12-9 with less than 2 minutes to play in the first quarter, but the Tigers were able to tie things back up at 12 by the start of the second. After a slow start to the second quarter, McBee laid one in to give the Broncos a 2-point lead midway through the period. However, Lauderdale County responded with 6 unanswered points to move in front 18-14 at halftime. The Tigers began to create some separation in the third quarter, pulling ahead 28-17 with 2 minutes to play in the period and extending their lead to 31-19 by the start of the fourth quarter. The Broncos battled back in the final frame, cutting into the lead with a jumper from Blakely Baggett and a 3 from Madison Butts. Sadie Nail split a pair of free throws, and McBee scored another basket to bring the lead down to 7 at one point. But Holly Pond wasn't able to chip away any more than that, and the Tigers went on to claim a 42-28 win. McBee led the Broncos with 14 points in the loss. Butts finished with 6, and Sadie Nail and Baggett each added 3. That wraps up sports for today. After the break, we'll bring you 4 stories in under 4 minutes, including Cullman Christian's State of the School and Sportsman Lake Spring Yard Sale. Welcome back. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Cullman County Schools and AmFirst recognized a teacher and staff member each month of the school year who are going above and beyond in their professions. Wesley McSwain is the agri-science teacher at Cold Springs High School. Eric Dickerson, Cold Springs principal, said the agri-science position is one that requires a diverse skill set, and Mr. McSwain exemplifies that extremely well. Teresa Atkins serves as custodian at Harmony School. Harmony principal Kevin Solon said Atkins keeps everything looking wonderful, takes great pride in her work, and helps wherever and whenever needed. Cullman County Schools thanks AmFirst for sponsoring this program. Each teacher and staff member of the month receives a $100 gift card. At the annual State of the School address on January 27th, Head of School Heath Yearwood previewed Cullman Christian School's plans to purchase the Beach Center property and begin development of facilities to provide for the growing student body. The school board is in the final stages of securing bank financing to purchase the Beach Center property and develop the facilities needed to meet the growing needs of Cullman Christian School. This development would include renovating the current gym to provide 20 additional classrooms, the construction of a separate gym and lunchroom. The development has become necessary due to the growth in student enrollment. In just a few weeks, Fairview High School will host its centennial celebration. The event will take place on Saturday, April 12th from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. on campus. Vendor setup is at 9 a.m. with sales beginning at 10. There will be a 5K fun run walk at 8, as well as a car, truck, tractor, and motorcycle show from 8 to 2. There will also be live entertainment in the auditorium. If it rains on the 12th, the event will be moved to Saturday, April 19th. For more information or to become a vendor, contact the school at 256-796-5106 or through Facebook. Fairview High School is located at 841 Welcome Road in Cullman. The Sportsman Lake Park Spring Yard Sale will take place on Saturday, March 15th from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., offering a full day of shopping and bargain hunting. Admission is free, making it a perfect opportunity for families and shoppers to explore a variety of unique yard sale finds while enjoying the beauty of Sportsman Lake Park. For those interested in renting a space, Sportsman Lake Park offers both grass sites and pavilion spaces for vendors. Reservations must be made in person with different processes for securing a grass site or a pavilion. Grass sites are $20 per space, first come, first serve. Pavilion spaces, $50 per pavilion, and it's a lottery system. For more information, visit the Sportsman Lake Spring Yard Sale event page on Facebook or call the park at 256-734-3052. And that's your 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be right back after this quick message.
Step into Cullman, where local heroes and community spirit shine. Introducing Community Matters Magazine from the Cullman Tribune, your guide to inspiring tales and community spirit. Celebrate our local champions and dive into the festivities at Christ Kindle Market. Feel the season's cheer and discover stories that inspire. Community Matters Magazine. Connect with your community. Find your free issue at these locations or download a copy online.
Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who have lost their lives this week as we turn to obituaries. Funeral service for Mildred Idella Chick Glasscock Frank, 98 of Cullman, will be at 1 p.m. Tuesday, February 18th at St. Paul's Lutheran Church. The family will receive friends at the church from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Roy Brenman Bewley of Holly Pond passed away on February 14th at the age of 79. Friends are invited to join the family on Tuesday, February 18th from 12 noon until 1 o'clock for a time of visitation, with funeral services immediately following. Service will be held in the Holly Pond Funeral Home Chapel. Burial will follow services in Brooklyn Cemetery. Brenda Horsley Scott, 80 of Cullman, passed away on February 14th. Friends are invited to visit with the family on Tuesday evening, February 18th from 6 until 8 p.m. Miss Brenda will lie in state on Wednesday, February 19th from 1 p.m. until services begin at 2 p.m. Both visitation and funeral services will be held at her beloved church home, Pleasant View Baptist Church. Burial will follow services in Holly Pond Cemetery. Helen Thornton, age 87 of Cullman, passed away on Friday, February 14th. Services for Miss Thornton will be Tuesday, February 18th. Visitation will be from 11:30 to 12:30 at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home, followed by a private graveside service. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their friends and families. Now let's take a moment to look ahead at your weather forecast. On Monday, we'll see sunny skies for Washington's birthday, sunny with a high near 46 and a low around 27. Tuesday will be partly sunny with a high near 51. Tuesday night, rain and showers are probable mainly after midnight with a low around 33. That wraps up today's edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for sharing your morning with us, and remember to stay connected by following us on social media and visiting CullmanTribune.com for the latest from our community. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30. I'm Christine Wiggins with Cullman Today. Have a marvelous Monday, Cullman.